Hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting adventure of Reading with Grandma. We're continuing with my mother's stories. Today's story is called Squirrely, Squirrel, and the Strange Object. Let's get started. These are so exciting. They're short stories, and they're meant for little ones, but they're exciting and they're fun to read. Okay, Squirrely Squirrel lived in a big elm tree. It was summer, warm and sunny. Every day, Squirrely Squirrel scampered down the tree and through the nearby woods looking for food. When he found acorns or nuts, he would stuff them in his cheeks and scamper back up to his tree. Then he would run up the tree trunk as fast as he could, put them in his storeroom, and go back for more. Squirrely Squirrel had lived in this elm tree for a long time, and he knew he would find no food when winter came. He had to make sure the food he had gathered now would last through the winter. So every day Squirrely hunted for food. One day he saw something strange at the foot of his tree. It was a plastic soda glass, but he didn't know that. He had never seen anything like it before. He scampered down the tree to get a closer look. He touched it with his paw. It rolled back and forth. Squirrely Squirrel was scared. He watched, but it didn't move again. He watched a little longer. It still didn't move. He went closer. Quickly, he grabbed the strange thing between his teeth. Clenching it tightly, he started up the tree. He ran up the trunk a few feet, then stopped. Pushing the strange thing against the trunk, up he went to his house. Just as he got close, he lost his grip. The glass clinked and clunked down the branch until it came to rest between two tree limbs. Squirrely Squirrel scampered down the branch after it. Getting it firmly between his teeth once more, he started towards his home. Clink, 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 he had lost it again. Clink, 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 it went all the way to the bottom of the tree this time. Squirrely Squirrel sat on the branch and looked down at the strange thing. What should he do? If he picked it up again, what could he do with it? He decided to go get it again. Down he went once more to the strange object. As he looked at it, he had an idea. This thing would hold a lot more nuts than he could fit in his jaws. He decided to try filling it up. Clenching the thing tightly in his teeth, away he ran. As he scampered along, he saw a big acorn. He put the glass down, picked up the acorn, and dropped it into the glass. Gripping the glass tightly in his teeth again, away he scampered looking for more food. Soon he found a whole pile of acorns under a big tree. Squirrely Squirrel stopped, set the glass down once again, and scooped them up one by one into the glass. Before long they were all gathered up, and he was off again. Soon the glass was full. He was pleased that he could gather so many at one time. Now to get them back to his storeroom. Squirrely got a tight grip on the glass and started back to his elm tree. He had only gone a few steps when some of the acorns spilled out. He stopped and put them back in. He would just have to go slower. Gripping the glass into his teeth, he started off once again. This time he got quite far before he had to stop and pick up some that bounced out. Squirrely finally made it back to his tree. Now to get this glass full of acorns up the tree into his storeroom. He got a tighter grip on the glass and started up the tree. He had only gone a few inches when he realized how hard it was going uphill with such a heavy load. He was not sure he could make it, but he was determined to try. Gripping the glass firmly, he inched ever so slowly up the tree. The glass pressed tightly against the trunk of the tree. Up the tree he inched, slowly and carefully. He was just a few feet from the storeroom when the glass slipped out of his grip. Clatter, clunk, tick, 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 tick. Down went the glass, acorns flying out as it fell. It hit the ground with a thunk. As it hit, the glass split apart down both sides, acorns scattering everywhere. Squirrely just sat there and watched. Finally, he decided there was only one thing to do. Get them gathered up again. The glass could not be used now. He would have to carry them in his mouth, like always. He took a long time to get them all gathered up and into his storeroom, but at last the job was done. Just in time, too, for the sun was beginning to set. Squirrely Squirrel was tired. As he put the last of the acorns away, he sank into his chair and fell fast asleep. He could not even stay awake to eat his dinner. And that's the end of Squirrel's adventures. Have a good day, everybody, and stay tuned for the next story.